Hello, welcome back to Core Finance. I'm Matt Brown, joined by Conor Campbell, financial analyst at Spreadex. We're going to look at the FTSE. Now, the FTSE has obviously been affected by the pound strength, pound weakness, and that's playing out. Do you think it can break that connection, maybe going into the year end? What's your feel on this?
I don't know. Like, the thing is, say if there was a Brexit deal struck, then I don't know if that becomes the break for that correlation. Whether the FTSE would be happy enough that a deal has been struck that it would also rise with the pound, or it could be that the FTSE ekes out like a 0.1%, 0.2% rise while the pound jumps 1%. I'm really not sure when. There was a moment where it seemed like it may have broken, or it was at least waning, and then in the last, I guess, fortnight, it sort of returned with force yesterday. You saw on Monday, whilst the rest of the markets were enjoying that sort of post-Senate success tax bill rally, the FTSE, even in the morning, even before the pound started to rise on the reports of the Irish border deal, the FTSE still was really lagging behind the DAX and the Dow futures at that point. So it suggests that if you take that Monday morning as an example, it suggests that even with the other markets storming ahead, there just isn't the appetite for the FTSE to keep pushing along at the same rate. I think that is probably due to it still always. I think investors have always got in the back of their minds, if the pound suddenly jumps, then these gains are going to be gone. Also, you've had in recent weeks, you've also had issues with oil sector, mining sector, banking sector, retail sector. I think there are other things keeping the FTSE down beyond just the pound's rally. The pound's rally in the last month has exacerbated the FTSE sort of stagnation / decline. But the FTSE has also got plenty of its own issues that may in ways be tangentially linked to the pound, but are also just due to the UK economy at the moment as well, which again, that complicates whether or not they can break that bond. In terms of what our clients are doing, anytime it goes towards 7,300, you sort of see a wave of buyers step in and pick it up at those lows, but not with enough gusto to suggest that it's going to be able to do anything particularly exciting towards the end. You might see some kind of Christmas rally in the next few weeks if sentiment holds out, and if there are signs of progress on the Brexit. I do think signs of progress on the Brexit, however much it benefits the pound, it does also companies worried about a no-deal situation, things like that. So we'll get a bit of a rub from that. But I think best case scenario ends up above 7,400, and that's about it.
50 odd points. It's nothing to write home about.
No, if you look at where it is, it doesn't. Even when it doesn't feel like it's doing too badly, then you look at the sort of the wider chart, and it is gradually losing 30 points here, 30 points there, and then all of a sudden it's fallen from teasing 7,600 to being back at briefly falling below 7,300. So it is, like I said, our clients picking up at those levels, but not with much enthusiasm.
Understood. Conor Campbell, thank you very much for joining us.